Then Josh Isner, who is calling today's meeting with the mayor a toxic environment. He is with us tonight. She says she's optimistic, she's hopeful that this can work out. You call it toxic. What happened?
Sure. Mark, thanks for having me back. And I want to be clear about something. I don't believe it's a toxic environment due to the mayor at all. She's going to work every day with people who are allegedly conspiring to throw her in jail, which came out this weekend and some leaked audio. That's the environment she's working in. And when you're trying to lead a group of folks and three of them just try to undercut your every move and make things difficult day to day, nothing's going to get done.
So it's the council?
It's three specific city councilors, yes.
And who are they?
The Vice Mayor, Jan DeBoscus, Councilman Barry Graham, and Councilman Kathy Littlefield, the wife of the organizer of our referendum that they ran on us.
Right, Bob Littlefield.
Yes. We were willing to drop the number of apartments from 1,900 to 850. And so if folks are upset about those 1,000 extra apartments, they can blame the three people I mentioned who blew the deal up.
Right.
Yeah.
So is there room to save this deal as we sit here tonight?
Well, to give you a little background, Mark, I think last time we were talking about a deal coming into play, and like you summarized up front, the intention was to give back some of what we're allowed to do in the state statute to be good neighbors and good partners. We certainly want to honor some of the things that we conceded in the zoning agreement to benefit the neighboring HOA. We talked about some other interesting avenues. We were willing to cut the number of apartments way down, all in the interest of just moving forward, arm in arm with the city and having a productive relationship. And we're still going to build. We're still going to build according to the state statute, but we really did our best to try to arrive at something different.
Now, you said before that you feel like you hold the cards in this situation because the deal's been approved by Scottsdale Council at one point, and also we have the bill that's passed by the legislature. If push comes to shove with a lawsuit, for those that don't want this deal to happen, you feel like you're in good standing when it comes to a lawsuit, if that's where we go?
Oh, no question. And the city feels that way, too. Both parties know that lawsuit isn't going to go anywhere.
Yeah. Despite your intention, and I believe you and take you at your word that you want to be a good corporate neighbor to these people up there, do you understand their concern about density and apartments and not wanting to have craziness at this impact?
I don't
at this
think,
intersection.
Yeah, sure. I don't think it would be craziness. Part of it was moving the road around that we were going to pay for to prevent traffic. But look, we were responsive to that, and the mayor said so. Adam Quasman said so.
What about the whole idea and notion by some that this is corporate bullying at its best? That Axon, which does employ a lot of people and can generate a lot of revenue for the state, is superseding the will of the people who lost their voice in this situation.
Sure. The city could have called an election. I think there's a reason they didn't. You saw Glendale's, was defeated. I'd beg the question, why didn't Scottsdale run theirs? They saw the polling data, we did. But you can go to the statement from Adam Quasman, who is a phenomenal partner in this. You can go to the statement of Mayor Borowski, who was a phenomenal partner in this. And you can see there was no bullying. There was legitimately good faith effort to try to get something done. We were literally negotiating against ourselves. We had the legal right to build 1,900 apartments. We were willing to drop the number to 850 to be good partners, and I think both would acknowledge that. And it's a bummer it didn't work out, but I'm hopeful that we maintain a good open line of communication with the city.
And as we sit here tonight, is your gut that this project will proceed at this point at that intersection, and you will go on as planned as passed by the legislature?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So the future you feel good about?
Absolutely. No question about it.
All right. You heard it here. Josh, thanks for coming in.
Thanks again,
Josh
Mark.
Isner, President of Axon. We'll be right back.